Thank you for listening. This is Clint, Commissioner of the KFL. This is our Fantasy League podcast. If you don't know, the KFL stands for Koenig Fantasy League. I'm going to try to break down our league, tell you a little bit about each member right now. Myself and my wife started this league about 7-8 years ago. My wife, Jessica, the co-commish, her team is Vicious Pinkalicious. We invited our friend Brian, who lives out in Atlanta. We're going to call him ATL because sometimes that's easier. And his team this year is Ridley Me This, of course. He's a huge Atlanta Falcons homer, Atlanta Braves homer, and he likes to get into it a little bit with Josh Bull. This year, of course, Bull's team is Ball Bulls. So, Sean, the guru, 12th man, Go Hawks is his team name, and he's going to be duking it out this year with Eric. We call him Young Shotty. He's part of Raider Nation, so of course, what does he name his fantasy team this year? Raider Nation. This is his first year, and we'll get into a little bit about the draft and how that all went down, and that's some good times. So we also got Cody, COD. His team name, Mac Attack 3.0. Of course, he hosts a local radio show here called In the Seats. Check it out on 94.9 if you get a chance. Also, we've got Tyson, the Niner guy. Yeah, his team, of course, is named Gold Rush with a whole bunch of exclamation points on the end, just so you know. Now, he's a Richard Sherman fan. A couple years ago, he probably wouldn't be. So we've got the new girl in the league this year, Philippa. She is the new. She's never played before, but first timer is her team name. So don't get down on yourself, Philippa. Come on now. It's fantasy football. It's just a game. We're all rooting for you, and we're all going to help you out, but we're all going to whoop your ass and take your money. So Kennedy is the only reason she's doing this because she loves fantasy football. That's my 9-year-old daughter, and her goal is to buy an iPod Touch with all your money. We're not going to let that happen, I hope. So Kennedy's team name this year is Pink Puma Power. Let's get into it.
2018 Draft Recap.
Yeah, so the KFL League Draft, always a live draft, got started off with a bang. Brian, Atlanta, Ridley Me This, couldn't show up because I think his boss was coming into town. That's what he said, so we'll believe him for now. Also, Tyson had to go out of town unexpectedly on a short trip that didn't last much longer than the draft, and then there were 8. This year I wanted to do something a little different. I had the KFL Challenge, which was a questionnaire, 25 questions about the people in our league and a little bit of the statistics from the last year or so. Just some fun stuff to help you pay attention during the season. Because you never know how it's going to reward you next year come draft time. So we took the quiz, we added up, and saw who was the most attentive, maybe I'll say. So the numbers don't lie. Philippa, the first timer who's never been in the league before, won that. So pointless, really, I guess. We'll see if we do that next year. Anyway, so she got first throw of the ping pong balls into the cup to try to get that ever so coveted pick number 1.
Number 1.
Well, then we had a little bit of a cup throwing issue, I guess. It's pretty hard to get a ping pong ball in a plastic cup not filled with beer. Everything kind of went from there. Went sideways. Brian ended up with pick number 1, and guess who he takes? Le'Veon Bell. Yeah. Kind of obvious. But anyway, so we go down the list, and we had a little bit of surprise this year. With the number 2 overall pick, COD selected
Todd Gurley, Los Angeles Rams.
But that's not really a surprise. The surprise was he traded Todd Gurley to me, the speed of sound. That's Clint's team name. We haven't gone over that yet, but you'll get used to it because they win quite a bit. Anyway, so the draft went on kind of as normal, until we got to the 3rd round, and Matt Ryan was selected with the 3rd round pick. Yeah, not surprising who did that, but the rest of the draft went on pretty well. There was great food. Jessica cooks it up. We had a great time. And that moves us right into segment 2.
Team Boss.
Oh no! This is that guy you thought if you got during the season your team was set. It was smooth sailing. Like Aaron Rodgers, or Tom Brady, or Odell Beckham Jr. But it's fantasy, so you never know. It could be Rex Burkhead. Oops. And nothing ruins the mood more than Rex Burkhead. So Brian thinks he's pretty much set with the old Lev Bell pick. Josh loves his Ezekiel Elliott. Eric's got 3 star wide receivers. Cody has some up-and-coming talent. Meanwhile, Kennedy's banking on the highly paid OBJ. Philippa hopes that
say, can you see Quinn Park?
will be the savior of her team. Tyson's got the gold fingers with Garoppolo. Sean's definitely hoping Julio Jones has a bounce-back year. I guess we're all hoping Julio Jones has a bounce-back year. And Jessica is going David Johnson to the house. Who'd I miss? I feel like I missed somebody out there. Maybe it's me. Now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm going to ride Todd Gurley all the way through your teams to your pocketbooks and just take another championship. So stay tuned because I have a few new segments to unleash in upcoming episodes, one of which is called Stack the Box. Tell me how your defense is going to get you to the playoffs and help you win a championship. Also, digging in the trash. Tell me about your upcoming matchup here on
KFL
Button Hooked.